Japan is a country that never fails to captivate. It's a place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with cutting-edge technology, where tranquil temples stand in the shadow of soaring skyscrapers, and where you can experience both the bustling energy of modern cities and the serene beauty of nature. It's a land of contrasts, and that's what makes it so exciting to explore. From the moment you step off the plane, you're in for an adventure. The air buzzes with an energy that's hard to describe. It's in the neon signs that light up the night sky. It's in the precision of the bullet trains that crisscross the country. And it's in the warm smiles of the locals who are always ready to help a lost traveler. Japan is a country that embraces visitors with open arms. But where should you start your Japanese journey? With so much to see and do, it can be overwhelming. That's why I've put together this list of the top 10 must-visit destinations in Japan. Each city on this list offers something unique, something that will leave you with memories to last a lifetime. From the ultra-modern to the deeply traditional, these cities showcase the best of what Japan has to offer. As we embark on this virtual tour of Japan, I want you to imagine yourself there. Picture the tastes, the sounds, the sights. Feel the excitement of discovering a new culture, because that's what travel is all about. It's about experiencing something different, something that changes you. And I promise you, Japan will do just that. So, let's dive in and discover the wonders that await in the land of the rising sun.
Tokyo is a city that never sleeps. It's a place where the future seems to have already arrived. Neon signs flash, trains zoom by, and the streets pulse with energy 24/7. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. And it's a must-visit for anyone coming to Japan. Trust me, you've never experienced anything quite like Tokyo before. Let's start with the shopping. Shibuya and Harajuku are fashion hubs that will blow your mind. The trendy boutiques and vintage shops are a treasure trove for style enthusiasts. And don't miss the famous Shibuya crossing. It's like a human tide, with thousands of people crossing in all directions. It's chaotic yet oddly mesmerizing. Stand at the Starbucks overlooking the crossing for the best view. But Tokyo isn't all hustle and bustle. For a slice of tranquility, head to the Meiji Shrine. It's a beautiful oasis of calm in the heart of the city. The towering torii gates and the lush forest surrounding the shrine will transport you to another world. It's hard to believe you're still in one of the world's largest cities. And if you're lucky, you might even witness a traditional Japanese wedding there. When night falls, Tokyo transforms. The city comes alive with izakayas, Japanese pubs, and karaoke bars. For a truly unique experience, visit the Robot Restaurant in Shinjuku. It's a sensory overload of lights, music, and yes, robots. It's kitsch, it's over the top, and it's absolutely unforgettable. And for a bird's-eye view of the city, head to the Tokyo Skytree. The panoramic views of the city lights stretching as far as the eye can see will take your breath away. Tokyo is a city that will leave you exhilarated and wanting more.
Kyoto is the heart and soul of traditional Japan. It's a city where geishas still walk the streets, and where ancient temples stand proudly against a backdrop of modern buildings. Kyoto was the imperial capital of Japan for over 1,000 years, and it shows. The city is home to an astounding 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It's like stepping back in time, but with all the conveniences of the 21st century. One of the must-visit spots in Kyoto is the Fushimi Inari Shrine. You've probably seen pictures of its thousands of vermilion torii gates winding up the mountainside. But nothing prepares you for the real thing. As you walk through the gates, it feels like you're entering another world. The play of light and shadow, the stillness broken only by the sound of your footsteps. It's magical. And the view from the top, absolutely worth the climb. For a taste of old Japan, head to the Gion district. This is where you might spot geishas hurrying to their appointments. The narrow streets lined with traditional wooden machiya houses are straight out of a history book. And don't miss the chance to experience a traditional tea ceremony. It's a serene ritual that will give you a deeper appreciation
Osaka is a city that marches to the beat of its own drum. It's loud, it's colorful, and it's incredibly fun. Osaka is known as Japan's kitchen, and for good reason. The food here is out of this world. The city's motto is Kuidaore, which roughly translates to eat until you drop. And believe me, you'll want to do just that. From street food to Michelin-starred restaurants, Osaka has it all. Let's start with Dotonbori, the heart of Osaka's food scene. This bustling street is a sensory overload of neon signs, giant mechanical crabs, and the mouth-watering aroma of street food. You have to try takoyaki, little balls of batter filled with octopus. They are crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and utterly delicious. And don't miss okonomiyaki, a savory pancake that's cooked right at your table. It's comfort food at its best. But Osaka isn't just about food. It's also Japan's comedy capital. The people here are known for their sense of humor and love of laughter. For a uniquely Osakan experience, check out a manzai performance. It's a rapid-fire comedy duo act that will have you in stitches, even if you don't understand Japanese. The energy and enthusiasm are infectious. And if you're feeling brave, try your hand at some Osaka Ben, the local dialect. It's notoriously difficult, but locals will appreciate your effort. For a break from the hustle and bustle, head to Osaka Castle. It's a stunning example of Japanese castle architecture, surrounded by beautiful gardens. In spring, it's one of the best spots in the city for cherry blossom viewing. And for a bird's eye view of the city, visit the Umeda Sky Building. The open-air observatory offers 360-degree views of Osaka. As the sun sets and the city lights come on, you'll understand why Osaka is called the bright heart of Japan. It's a city that will make you fall in love with its energy, its food, and its people.
Hiroshima, a city of peace and resilience. Hiroshima is a city that has risen from the ashes. It's a place that stands as a testament to human resilience and the power of peace. The city was devastated by an atomic bomb in 1945. But today, it's a thriving metropolis with a powerful message. Visiting Hiroshima is a deeply moving experience. It's a reminder of the horrors of war, but also of the strength of the human spirit. The Peace Memorial Park is the heart of Hiroshima. It's a somber place, but also one of hope. The skeletal dome of the A-bomb dome stands as a stark reminder of that fateful day. But around it, the park is filled with monuments dedicated to peace. The Children's Peace Monument, with its thousands of paper cranes, is particularly touching. These origami cranes, sent from all over the world, symbolize hope for a peaceful future. But Hiroshima is more than just its past. It's a vibrant city with a lot to offer. Take a stroll down Hondori Street, a bustling shopping arcade. Here you can try Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki, a layered savory pancake that's a local specialty. It's comfort food at its best. And don't miss the chance to visit Miyajima Island. It's just a short ferry ride from the city. The famous floating torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine is one of Japan's most iconic views. For a taste of nature, head to Shukien Garden. It's a beautiful landscape garden that's been around since the 1600s. The name means shrunken scenery garden, and it's designed to represent a miniature version of famous landscapes. As you stroll along the winding paths and cross the small bridges, you'll feel a sense of peace. It's a perfect place to reflect on Hiroshima's message of hope and resilience. Hiroshima may have a heavy history, but it's a city that looks firmly towards the future.
Sapporo Winter Wonderland and Beer Paradise. Sapporo, the capital of Hokkaido, is a city that knows how to embrace winter. It's famous for its annual snow festival, which transforms the city into a magical winter wonderland. But Sapporo isn't just about snow. It's also known for its beer, its ramen, and its laid-back vibe. It's a city that knows how to have fun no matter the season. Let's start with the Sapporo Snow Festival. Every February, the city comes alive with enormous snow and ice sculptures. We're talking massive replicas of famous buildings, intricate anime characters, and even functional ice bars. At night, the sculptures are illuminated, creating a truly magical atmosphere. It's like walking through a fairy tale. Even if you're not a fan of cold weather, the sheer artistry on display will warm your heart. But Sapporo isn't just a winter destination. In summer, the city is a great base for exploring Hokkaido's natural beauty. Head to nearby Furano to see the stunning lavender fields in full bloom, or take a day trip to Otaru, a charming port town known for its canal lined with Victorian-style gas lamps. And don't forget to visit the Sapporo Beer Museum. It's housed in a beautiful red brick building that was once a brewery. You can learn about the history of beer in Japan and, of course, sample some of Sapporo's finest brews. Food lovers rejoice. Sapporo is a culinary paradise. It's the birthplace of miso ramen, a hearty soup that's perfect for cold Hokkaido nights. Head to Ramen Alley in Susukino to try some of the best. And don't miss the chance to try Genghis Khan, a local specialty of grilled lamb and vegetables. It's named after the Mongolian ruler because, well, the round grill looks a bit like a Mongolian warrior's helmet. It's delicious, fun to cook, and a great way to warm up on a chilly evening. Sapporo is a city that will surprise you with its charm and leave you wanting more.
Nara, ancient capital and deer haven. Nara is like stepping into a living history book. It was Japan's first permanent capital, and it shows. The city is home to some of the country's oldest and most significant temples and shrines. But what really sets Nara apart are its residents. And I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the deer. Over 1,200 wild deer roam freely through Nara Park, and they're not shy about approaching visitors for a snack. The star attraction in Nara is undoubtedly Todaiji Temple. It houses the largest bronze Buddha statue in the world, and the temple building itself, it's the largest wooden structure in the world. As you approach, you'll be struck by its sheer size. But it's not just about size. The intricate wooden carvings and the serene expression on the Buddha's face are truly awe-inspiring. And here's a fun fact. There's a hole in one of the temple's pillars that's said to be the same size as the Buddha's nostril. Legend has it that if you can squeeze through it, you'll attain enlightenment in your next life. But let's get back to those deer. They're considered messengers of the gods in the Shinto religion, and they've been protected as national treasures since 1957. You can buy special deer crackers from vendors around the park. But be warned, these deer know what those crackers look like, and they're not shy about asking for them. It's a unique experience to be surrounded by these gentle creatures in such a historic setting. For a taste of traditional Japanese gardens, head to Isuian Garden. It's a beautiful example of a borrowed scenery garden, where distant landscapes are incorporated into the garden's design. As you stroll along the paths, you'll see Mount Mikasa and the roof of Todaiji Temple in the distance, perfectly framed by the garden's trees. It's a masterclass in Japanese aesthetics. And don't miss Kofukuji Temple with its 5-story pagoda. It's especially beautiful when lit up at night. Nara may be small, but it packs a big punch when it comes to history, culture, and unique experiences.
Kanazawa samurai legacy and artistic flair. Kanazawa is a city that often flies under the radar of international tourists. But those who do visit are in for a treat. This city on the Sea of Japan coast is a perfect blend of traditional and modern Japan. It's known for its well-preserved samurai and geisha districts, its beautiful gardens, and its thriving art scene. And the best part, it's far less crowded than Kyoto or Tokyo. Let's start with Kenrokuen Garden. It's considered one of Japan's 3 most beautiful landscape gardens. And when you see it, you'll understand why. The garden is a masterpiece of Japanese landscaping, with its meandering streams, tranquil ponds, and carefully pruned trees. In winter, the sight of the garden's trees supported by ropes in a conical shape to protect them from heavy snow is a uniquely Kanazawa sight. It's beautiful in every season, but especially stunning during cherry blossom season. For a glimpse into samurai life, head to the Nagamachi Samurai District. The narrow streets lined with earthen walls and traditional houses transport you back to the Edo period. Don't miss the Nomura Samurai House, a beautifully preserved residence with a small but exquisite garden. And for a taste of geisha culture, visit the Higashi Chaya District. The wooden houses with their latticed windows are particularly atmospheric at night, when lanterns cast a warm glow on the streets. But Kanazawa isn't just about the past. It's also a city of contemporary art and design. The 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art is a must-visit. The circular building itself is a work of art, and the exhibitions are always thought-provoking and innovative. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Kanazawa. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to check the link in the description for your holiday booking internationally. See you in the next adventure.